Hello Star Wars collectors! Thank you for joining us on another video. Dave and Alex here from the Hyperspace Vault, and today we have another mail call unboxing. So stay tuned to see what's in the box. Alright, so kind of a rare video for us, another mail call unboxing. We usually don't order stuff off the internet, especially from Amazon. And unfortunately, inside the box is an Amazon exclusive, so had to order from Amazon. So, and the reason why I don't like ordering from Amazon, because usually 9 times out of 10 the stuff comes in damaged. So we're going to see what we get here. Got some moderate crushing on this box on the side over here, and some light crushing over here. And of course, inside the box there's no protection. The item is loose, just being, bouncing around inside that box. Alex doesn't know what's in the box, I don't think.
No.
I never told him, that way it'd be a little surprised that when we open it up.
Like, I kind of have a little idea of what it is, but, I'm not 100% sure. I feel like I'm going to be completely surprised about what it's going to be.
Alright, so let's see what we got in the box and see what kind of shape it's in. That's what I'm dreading.
Yeah. Amazon, you gotta care for us collectors. Can't just, package your things and...
I know, how hard would it be to put some of the big air bubble packs in there, keep the item from moving around during shipping?
Yeah, we're just gonna give a quick shout out to everyone in the community, in the Star Wars and action figure collecting community, because they're the ones who actually put the bubble wrap on there. These companies that send out stuff when you buy them on the internet, they just slap in the whatever you bought, and then they're just like, okay, they're gonna be happy with it.
Yeah, the Hasbro Pulse does a pretty good job. The stuff we've ordered from them, a couple of different items, have come in really nicely packed. But Amazon is the worst. So here we go. We're going to open it up. And what do we have?
Oh. Okay, I was not expecting this.
The 40th anniversary Han Solo in Carbonite.
I was not expecting this. Oh, it's so heavy as well.
And we got 2 of them. One to open and one to take out of the box.
I was not expecting this. I thought it was going to be G.I. Joe.
Oh, G.I. Joe?
Yeah, because you were going to order one the other day. I thought it was going to be the G.I. Joe.
Oh.
But I was totally not expecting this. This is going to go amazing in our collection. Doesn't he come with a stand or something?
I believe he does. Now we got to figure out which one is in the best shape and which one is maybe has some damage or something that we can open.
Yeah.
I think this one right here, the card is bent a little bit. This one looks pretty good to me. I'll have to look at it a little bit closer. So we'll be right back and we'll get one of these unboxed. Alright, we got one we're going to open up here. And it's this one. Now a little background on this. This was originally released as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive with a Boba Fett pack. Back, I guess, when the Black Series Boba Fett figure was first released. I'm not sure what year that was, but it goes for a lot of money now on the secondary market. So you got Boba Fett, the Carbonite, and all kinds of accessories came with that pack. Alright, first up, let's take a look at the card. You get these this really nice 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back card.
Yeah, with a amazing picture of Han Solo and the Carbonite there.
Yeah, the picture's actually from Return of the Jedi, ironically, but it's still cool nonetheless. And you get the huge bubble, and then there's the foil Empire Strikes Back sticker on top of the card. And then on the back, it is not featured And just the figures from Wave 1 are featured on the back of the Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary. And then you get all this legal mumbo jumbo and taking up 75% of the card, which is crazy. And then you get the Kenner logo at the bottom. So really cool looking card. And then it's the color is kind of like an orange on the behind the blister and on the name peel. And you've got Han Solo Carbonite in the name peel. Alright, we got Han Solo Carbonite out, and here's the Carbonite block. And we get a little stand here inside the an extra little blister pack. So we're going to take those parts out and set the stand up. Okay, Alex, you want to take this stand and see if we can get it together?
Alright, let's see. Probably has instructions somewhere.
Actually, I don't think it came with instructions. There is a piece of paper in the bottom of the blister, but I think that's just the normal warnings and legal stuff. So you got a round base here, and then you have the two arms that come up, and on there's two holes in the bottom of the Carbonite block. So you can kind of simulate a floating Carbonite block. Okay, Alex got the stand together and attached it to the Carbonite. And you can kind of see there it gives it that floating effect. So it looks pretty good. And the Carbonite block itself is nicely painted. It's got some... it's painted silver, and then it has like a gray wash over it, which makes it look really good. Makes, you know, all those little details in the Carbonite pressing or whatever you call it really stand out. So
yeah,
actually,
you can see like all the little like details in here in the molding. It's amazing.
Yeah. And then over here you got the last control screen. It's got that little control screen, and I guess where it's monitoring the life signs, the vitals of the person in the Carbonite.
Which is kind of weird because Carbonite wasn't really meant to freeze human beings. Pretty sure it was mainly meant for like cargo. So it's a little weird how it has like the vitals on the side, but you know, it's Star Wars, anything is possible.
So there we got the Han Solo pressed in there, and it is pretty accurate representation of like what you see on film, I think. Looks pretty good.
And if I just tap it here, you can hear that it is a hard plastic and not die-cast metal, which was kind of expected because, you know, this is the Black Series, not Hot Toys Slideshow Collectibles.
So then you can see the paint apps. There's a silver underneath, and then they've painted like a gray over top of it, then you get the silver highlights over the upper areas, which turned out pretty good. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Not sure how this relates to the original release of this with Boba Fett, but this version looks pretty good, which I would assume they're about the same. So
yeah, you can kind of see there on the side how like he's sticking out of the Carbonite there, like his hands, how it's a 3D effect, which is amazing.
then also, I believe you can use the stand. Yeah, you can use the stand to help stand it up like that.
Yeah.
So that works pretty well too.
Yeah, like you can have it stood up like that, like from Jabba's palace.
All right, we have a little diorama set up here from The Empire Strikes Back. A little awesome scene where Darth Vader's like, "He is all yours, bounty hunter." So, Alex, what do you think about the Han Solo and Carbonite?
I think on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give this figure a 10. And I know I give every figure pretty much a 10, but to be honest, with this one, there's no really major flaws that you can see. There's nothing really about it that's wrong or just not right. It's basically just like, it's a simple figure to make, and I think they nailed it perfectly. Yeah, the sculpting is just amazing. Like, it would just be ridiculous if they got something this simple to make very inaccurate. So, Dave, what do you think about this quote-unquote figure?
Yeah, it's hard to actually rate it as we do our normal figures. I guess I'll have to give it 5 stars because, I mean, there's nothing really to rate it on other than the paint, the molding, and the paint. And like you said, Hasbro did a really good job with this. They accurately produced this Carbonite block, Han Solo in the Carbonite block, and it looks really good. It's very screen accurate, and the paint apps are really well done. So that's all we can really say to it. And the stand is a nice touch also. It gives it that floating look here, as you can see on screen. And yeah, this makes a good display piece. So I'm really happy. And also, got to rate the card. The card looks awesome. I love the card.
Yeah, the card back is just amazing as well, with the racetrack, as people like to call it, and the Empire Strikes Back logo.
Yeah, even though they used an image from Return of the Jedi, which I don't think they'd have any other option, because basically the only time you see the Carbonite in Empire Strikes Back was when it kind of slams on the ground, and then Lando comes over and looks at it to make sure he survived. That's the only time you really see it up close, other than it, floating down the hallway. So, so I understand why they used that image from Return of the Jedi. So, yeah, this is a really good piece. If you're interested in it, I believe Amazon still has these in stock. So check out Amazon.com. I highly recommend it especially if you're collecting Black Series and the 40th anniversary figures from The Empire Strikes Back. So, all we need in this scene is a Bespin security guard.
Yeah.
A couple of those guys would be perfect for this scene.
Get on it, Hasbro.
Yeah. All right, that wraps up this video. Thank you for watching all the way through, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave us a comment down below and like this video. Alex, take us out.
May the Force be with you, always.